No.
They wax.
Only.
Their name, their business is We Only Wax.
I'm okay.
You don't have to ask. You don't have to ask any follow-ups if you don't want to.
You don't need that?
No, I'm okay.
You got it covered? VIP tickets to Beaujolais and Beyond Wine Festival, Elizabeth Arden Red Door Spas gift cards.
Oh, yeah.
And the very subjective more. Tonight, Girls' Night Out, the Katy Trail Outpost in Plano. Tyler Seguin.
So,
of the Dallas Stars is sitting right here in our studio.
Jack Edwards, pro or con?
Pro.
Really?
Yeah, I like him. I respect him a lot.
You guys, was he ever invited along when you and Gronk were hitting the town?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, have you hung out with Gronkowski?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
How about Aaron Hernandez?
No.
No?
Your head's going one way and you're right.
As long as you weren't with him at certain times,
I don't quite
it's all
understand
good.
that.
No, you have a fair number of friends on the Patriots, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I've met
documented.
Hernandez. I've met him.
Yeah.
I'm not close, but
We're not gonna.
You don't text?
no, I can't get a hold of him.
Call you as a.
Yeah,
I mean, you could certain days.
You know, and
say
look,
that?
if you played for the Bruins, you love Jack Edwards, right? You're on the Bruins. He's not against you ever.
No, he's a good guy.
He's a homer, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a pure.
Yeah,
he loves.
Man, I should go back and see what he was saying about Tyler that night because
Which one?
The night that he was back in Boston.
Oh,
I bet you that might be a slightly different version of Jack Edwards because he really likes guys with a big B on their chest. I don't know if you've noticed that.
I have noticed that a little bit.
And it might change a little bit. I don't know. I don't know.
so you're friends with Gronk a little bit, but you're not really like a football fan or anything. Patriots fan.
I'm not the biggest football fan. No, I didn't grow up around it or anything like that. I mean, we had the CFL, but I don't know. It's the CFL.
So you're from Toronto or around Toronto?
I'm 30 minutes outside Toronto.
Okay, a suburb.
Suburb, yeah.
So you don't claim Rob Ford as your mayor?
Trevor Daly question. No, I don't.
How great is that story, though? Come on.
It's pretty funny. We all listen.
It's one of the best things Canada has given us in a while.
Oh, really?
I mean,
besides me?
Well, besides hockey, yes, of course. And yes, we're very happy to have a number one center now. But I would say that Rob Ford is since Dana Carvey and Mike Myers.
I guess if you have a radio show. Do you have a radio show, Tyler? Because if you do, playing the audio of Rob Ford is what I think Bob is alluding to
over and over again.
As far as one of the greatest things that's ever happened.
Like, even what he does in his free time isn't as awesome as what he does in front of a microphone.
Right.
Like, it's like every time he has a press conference, it's a 4-goal game. Like, you're only given one of those every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
And
or ever.
or ever. We expect more, though. We saw one in your first, 20 games of your career, so we expect one every 20 games or so.
It's a good pace.
Okay.
If you keep that pace up, Tyler, that'd be...
I'll talk to Jamie about it.
We are trying to be tougher media than Boston. We always hear that the East Coast media is so tough. And you must laugh at us.
So I want to...
We're going to start demanding a little more from you.
I want to go back to this because we did a whole segment. So we had you in studio in July. Then you didn't start playing until October or went to camp in September. But in between... something hit the interwebs that made us talk about you for a couple days, which was that Boston Bruins documentary.
Oh, right.
Where you kind of got to see stuff that was probably really weird for you to see. Do you mind if I play a little audio here? Okay, let's play. Let's play. You're up for anything. Tyler Seguin is as easy as it gets when you're talking about not being uptight on the radio. He can handle it, right? So here's a little audio where they're saying...
Let's see.
Well, let's see. Let's see if he can handle it.
They now know Nathan Horton will not be returned.
You know Dennis Leary?
So a final decision must be made on whether to trade Tyler Seguin.
Yeah, wait.
You ever met Dennis Leary?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know who Dennis Leary is? Okay, that's okay. Dude, it's okay.
No trick questions, man.
I don't know.
It's like you're on edge. You're worried about.
He's a comedian who's narrating this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But he's really into Boston sports, right? As many celebrities seem to be.
Do you remember which quarterbacks you were hitting golf balls with the other night?
That I do, yeah. Tony Romo.
Yeah, who was the other one?
Aikman.
Okay.
Yeah, good times.
Good confidence. Good confidence. All right, so here's Dennis.
Wait. Where?
He was at the Top Golf.
The opening of the Colony?
Yeah, up at the Colony. Yeah. There was a big, important person get-together, and Tyler was there, and so was Troy Aikman, and I just saw Tyler earlier really racking his brain to remember who that quarterback was that was right there, and I thought it was awesome.
Now, do you think those two would be able to remember Tyler's name?
No chance.
You think Aikman remembers? Yeah,
They were very unimpressed with meeting you?
I got a chance to meet Tyler Seguin. Did you know he scored 4 in Calgary the other night? Like Troy Aikman
For
had that.
what?
And then Romo's like, oh, it's just Calgary.
You seen their D?
Not be returning. So a final decision must be made on whether to trade Tyler Seguin or not.
What I wanted to ask you guys
Okay, so this is a hidden camera like in the GM office, okay?
is,
Or maybe not hidden.
It's not hidden. It wasn't hidden at all. Yeah,
It's
I
on
don't-
the
well,
shoe,
the guy that
shoe
shot, the
top.
guy that shot the whole scene came out to me while I was in Boston and said, "Hey, I was in there. I couldn't believe blah blah blah. Sorry."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
so-
like he said he was scared that they were going to ask him questions about me or something.
Wow. Okay, so it wasn't hidden.
No.
It was a documentary, The Bruins, but it was just this uncomfortable conversation about you
Yeah.
and whether they should trade you or not.
Trade Tyler Seguin or not.
what I wanted to ask you guys is, and I asked you guys a bit yesterday, but I want to hear what you think. You may not know the full stuff, but I want to hear what you think about Seguin, because he's going to be a real good player, and I'd like to hear your opinion again on trading him.
I just think there's too many red flags with him. You know, he has a lot of talent. We know that. He should be scoring. Like, I mean, I'm disappointed. Like, he brings up Kane. Like, if he gives us half a Kane, we win the Stanley Cup. So,
I think that guy just blamed you for not winning the cup, by the way.
If he gives us half of who?
Patrick Kane.
Half of Patrick Kane.
Okay.
Close personal friend?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Played with him in Europe.
What's that?
I played with him in Europe last year.
That's
Yeah,
right.
a lot
Oh,
better.
you guys lived together, didn't you?
Yeah, in Switzerland.
Okay. Which takes us back to the iPhone and all sorts of other, the vacuuming.
Yeah, that picture. Yeah, I remember that.
All right. It's all coming full circle now. All right. Let's continue for just a moment.
like, he hasn't proven that he's tough enough, or he plays our style of game. Like, I don't know if a leopard ever changes his spots, but he's going to have to. Else we're going to be sitting here next year doing the same thing.
Well, there's a couple issues from my perspective. There's the on ice and off ice. And on the ice, certainly has all kinds of skill, but I don't care what age you are, 3 years into the league, you should have some improvement in the areas that I know the coaching staff's talked to him about, and it's a little slower developing than it should be, and that's because it's the areas that it's difficult to get into in this game. For me, if we get the right deal for him, then it's something we need to do.
All right. You get the idea. Just.
I was
So
watching
what-
TV the whole time.
Well,
It was-
dude, and like I said,
What do you think he meant there? Improvement of the areas that they talked to you about. What was that?
Well, I mean, they kept talking and they brought out this show after the whole trade happened, which I was confused about because, I mean, if they're going to play it, they should be playing it right around the trade. But they're talking about improvement and everything like that. And when I look at my time in Boston, my first year, I wasn't completely a part of that whole Stanley Cup run, but I was when I got put in as 18. I stepped in, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Then the next year, they worked on areas of improvement, like whether it's competing or battling or, scoring goals. And I ended up leading the team in points that year and got a big contract. And then the following year, I didn't have a bad year. I think I finished with 16-16 in the lockout year last year. And then playoffs, I got thrown in the third line. So, I mean, I still finished with 70-plus shots on goal.
Ironically enough, the Yager trade kind of knocked you down a little bit. Yeah.
So, I mean, I did what I was asked to do. I was asked to be thrown on a third-line winger as that position in the playoffs, and that's kind of an energized player. And, that's what I did. And then the Cup Finals, I had, 4 or 5 assists and, was creating opportunities. I couldn't find the back of the net and couldn't score.
But you had 70 shots in the playoffs, so the idea that you were over there,
feet up or something,
picking your teeth with a toothpick or something.
Yeah, I mean, I was still, going out and working my hardest every night, and obviously there's all these rumors surrounding saying that I was, not focused in playoffs, which is all a bunch of bull, and everyone's trying to, I for the trade. But
that's where the armed guards were in front of the hotel room.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, when I look back, it is what it is. I'm beyond happy where I am now, and I definitely got motivated from all that and hearing this show as well, and definitely want to stick it to a few people.
Well, yeah, and you know what? When we played that audio behind your back, basically the message was, I hope Tyler takes this audio with him for however long he wants, and if it's the picture on his mirror like in Rocky or something that gets you out of bed in the morning,